The first part of WA we explored was Lake Argyle. On the way, Dad took some great drone shots.
Got the outlets open for the Lake Argyle. It's pretty impressive.
The Lake Argyle Caravan Park has an infinity pool, which was always busy even though it was kind of cold. I love doing handstands underwater.
Are you enjoying the pool, Claire?
Yeah.
Do you want me to film you underwater? Do jumping underwater.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Alright, so we got a big map update here because we haven't done one for a while.
Yeah.
Last time we were in Alice Springs, so we just went north from Alice Springs and stayed the night in Tea Tree at Tea Tree Roadhouse, which was fine. I had peacocks there. Then from there we went up to Tennant Creek and stayed in the caravan park there, which had mini golf, which was cool. Then from there we went up to Daly Waters, and Daly Waters is famous for its kind of old historic town, and they've got all animals running around, and they've got the pub and
Donkeys.
all the stuff in there. They've got donkeys and entertainment and everything. That was a good night, and I had the beef and barra. Then after that we went a short drive the next day up to via Larimar to Mataranka and swim in Bitter Springs and Mataranka Springs. Bitter Springs was really awesome. Then another short drive from there up to Catherine and out to Nitmillet Gorge and into Catherine. So we did Catherine Springs and also went up and down the gorge, which was really good.
Yeah.
Then we started going west and we head out just to Timber Creek, and the roadhouse was booked out, so we stayed in the national park there, which was good. And the army were doing the exercises, so there was army trucks coming and going all night long. That was good. Then we went out and then we went across the border of WA via Kununurra down to Lake Argyle. Had 2 nights there, which is really nice, and it's a really nice drive in there. And then we just left there this morning and we went back up to Kununurra, and we're now almost at Halls Creek, and we're just in the roadside campsite here. This is where we are tonight. So that's another big update. We've done about 6,000 kilometres now, just under on the car.
The whole map with all the red on.
Yeah. This is a big baobab tree. And live inside it. Oh wow, you really can.
Okay, now I'm literally inside the tree.
It's about 2 metres by 3 metres.
Pretty cool.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're at Cable Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anna's excited. It's been a long time between the oceans. The last time we saw any salt water was Port Augusta,
That didn't even have water.
and now we're here and we've gone through the whole of Central Australia.
Oh, I'm staying
And
on
the
a rock.
sun's going to set in a few minutes. Let's have a look at those rocks here. And then Claire's got a wheelchair down on the beach. She came down the same ramp as the four-wheel drives.
We spent 5 days in Broome. This was the first civilization for a long time. Of course we had to visit Cable Beach, but we also went to Spinifex Brewery, a mango farm, went on a kayak tour and searched for dino footprints. This is Dad on his skateboard going for a cruise around the Broome foreshore. The caravan park at 80 Mile Beach is down a very bumpy road. We spent one night here and did a big walk along the beach. This beach is very popular for fishing.
Little dance for us, mate.
Dancing. Who's doing that? It's kind of hard.
You just want to. You can present to her the bottle. This is Maria. Come on, Maria. Hello, Maria. The bottle is here. Just show her the bottle. Yes, good. I can keep your bag. You can do it.
They're very thirsty. Port Hedland has this kangaroo retreat where you can come and feed the joeys. This was pretty fun since you can feed them biscuits, wheat bix and milk. They are really cute.
He's a big guy.
Want some more?
Yeah, these are all girls, yeah.
After Meary Pool, we stopped one night at the Nanutara Roadhouse on our way to Coral Bay. Coral Bay is famous for its snorkeling, and we certainly did a lot of that. But to start with, we experienced the sea life from the Caravan Park restaurant. So here we are, snorkeling off the beach in clear warm water. There is plenty to see, even though there was a spawning event that has left the coral less vibrant. We took a boat trip on the Coral Breeze catamaran, which takes you further out on the reef. This was a great experience, with plenty of colourful coral, fish and turtles.
my new sailboat. I just got it today. Just don't look at all these other people on it. Don't know where they came from.
Yeah, there's Mum. Hi. They're like, who the heck guys?
In the shallow water just off the beach, these whales like to chill out. Gotta be careful not to stand on them. On the third day at Coral Bay, we did a drift snorkel. This is where you take a long walk up the beach and let the currents float you back. This is Carnarvon. There are a few things to do here. You can go to the tropical fruit farms, and there's also a cactus place which is actually in someone's front yard, and of course the Carnarvon Space Museum.
You need to keep turning this one, and I'll tell you when to stop, and I'll tell you when to stop. No, that one. Can you reach that one? Okay. Okay. You press this down. Don't do it yet until I tell you to. Okay, 3, 2, 1, press. Dolphins anyway. I like them.
Do you like them? We don't.
I do.
Monkey Maya is famous for the dolphins. They put on a show each morning, and you can also see the dolphins from the pier or out on a boat.
sunburn, if they get trapped up on the bank at low tide, they'll have to thrash around the mud.
We're going up and down.
Mud, but there is some kicking
We're
around.
going up and down.
Yeah.
So that's why we've got grey jute on. So keep your eyes out, the mother and calf in front. Yep, you want to see some scratches, look at the mother back.
This is about the best view of the dugong that you can get. The boat isn't allowed to come much closer.
Imagine if it starts
This is like 40 degrees. These guys don't want to get in, it's too hot.
I do.
And I just think it's good. No, I think it's good. Okay, doing the paddleboard on the creek to Little Lagoon, just outside of Denham. So I've got the mangroves and estuary here, and just out is the mouth of the creek up there, and then behind me is to go into the lagoon. So I'm going to paddle out here and come back up and into the lagoon. It's a beautiful clear water and a few little fish about, nothing big. Getting a bit closer to the lagoon now. The nice colours on the bank there against the blue sky. Crystal clear water. Okay, I'm finally out on the actual lagoon now. It's pretty still and peaceful and pretty shallow. What did you think of the aquarium?
I thought it was really interesting. There's quite a few different kinds of sea creatures.
Shark feeding, were you excited about that?
A little bit of disappointment that
They fed them but they didn't eat.
They didn't eat.
Claire, what did you think?
There was a lot of starfish, like tiny fish, like sharks and little fish.
Yeah. Anna?
I felt bad.
Out of 10?
Oh, out of 10, 8.5.
8.5, there you go. And then the view is a 10. There's a massive ray down there. It's like literally leaving a wake. I think the water's really shallow. Yeah, there's one right down here too. One down there, he's got sand or something on top of him. Alright guys, it's time for another map update. Okay, so this is another big one since we haven't done it for ages. Last place we were in Spring Creek. So from there we went to Fitzroy Crossing and stayed on the river there in the caravan park, which was nice, and they had some tennis courts and stuff. And then from there we went across to Broome and spent 4 nights in Broome. And we stayed just a little bit out of town and then went in each day. But it was really good, and there's a bit more of a civilization, I guess, there. And then after Broome we went south down and stayed one night at 80 Mile Beach Caravan Park, which was fine, quite a nice spot. And then from there we went to Port Hedland. We just had one night there and did the kangaroo rescue, which was good. From there we went to Karratha, but we didn't stay in Karratha, we just stayed in the roadside stop, which was fine for one night. Then another travel day down to Nanyatara Roadhouse, stayed there, and then we head into Coral Bay. So we couldn't get into Exmouth or any accommodation there, but Coral Bay was excellent. Went out on the boat and did lots of snorkeling and stuff like that. From Coral Bay we went down to Carnarvon, did 2 nights there. We've got the Space Museum, which is very good, and there's also the fruit growing area, so you can get some fruit, buy some fruit and stuff. And then after Carnarvon, went down into Shark Bay area and stayed in Denham. And then next day did Monkey Mia, see the dolphins there, which was great. And then backed out of there today, and then we're travelling down south and we're at the rest stop here. And so tonight is Kalbarri. These guys have been bleating at me all day. You've got to be kidding me.
What is it?
A bubble thing. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do the air fryer chicken based on a YouTube recipe. It's got the chook, garlic, salt and pepper and stuff to make gravy later. And I think it's a smallish one, I should just fit in there. Let's see how it goes. Okay, the first step is to fill a cavity with some salt and pepper and garlic. So grind that one in there, thanks Anna. And some salt too please. Alright. Bit more. Alright. And then a handful of our garlic also goes in there, in the cavity. The next step is to baste our chicken. So I've got melted butter, oil and garlic in there. And this is my basting brush since we're away. And just get a bit of that on the chicken. Okay. Alright. And on the outside we need some salt and pepper too. I'll do that on the other side as well. Now it goes into the air fryer. So we've got the air fryer set to 190 for 50 minutes. Okay. We'll put it in there. This is going to be the test of truth to see if we can fit the bird in. And we'll start with the breast down. So it stays tender, yes. It fits nicely in this air fryer. Alright, and garlic. And then we've got more garlic here, which we'll just put in and tuck it in around the bird. 190, 50 minutes. Okay, start. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and we're going to flip the bird over now. It's looking pretty good. Let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Couple of forks. Now we've protected the breast side. And a bit more basting. The oil and garlic mixture. Some more of that garlic in there, should be great. More salt and pepper. There you go, and put it back in. And for the last 10 minutes we'll add some liquid in there. Okay, with 10 minutes to go, we're going to pour some stock in to make the gravy. That's looking pretty good. I've got a cup of stock here. Pour that into the side. And that will lift all the basting off the bottom and make a nice gravy later. Meanwhile, I've got all the veggies on here. Whoa, fog. Alright, I think it's done, Anna. Let's have a look.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yes. Wow, that looks good. Alright, now we need to get the chicken out. Alright, I'm going to lift it out and put it on this plate. Okay. Alright. That looks good. And then all this juice, I'm going to make that into a gravy. So I'm going to stick this into the pot. I'm going to have all the little bits of floaty because I don't have anything to drain it with. Looks like, so that's the chicken stock that was in there and the chicken juice. I'm going to heat this up and add some of this corn flour to it. Just water and corn flour here. So I'll just start with a little bit of that and see how it goes. So that should thicken it up. Okay, here's the gravy.
It's alright.
It's all going in the vlog.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Came out really nicely. You want some, Claire?
No.
Anna? Anna's got some.
Yeah. Now we're getting pretty close to Perth, but before we get there, there are a few sights to see. First of all, the bright pink Hut Lagoon, and then the famous pinnacles.
We're here at the Pinnacles. There's a 4-kilometre drive and also a discovery centre. And you just stop on the drive and you get out, walk around and have a look at them all. It's pretty cool. Claire, what do you think?
Nice.
Nice. Do you like the Pinnacles?
Yeah.
The sign is fairly alarmist, but I think we'll survive, seems it's 1.2 kilometres. This may be the last time you see us alive though. Bye bye everyone. These are the markers for the walking trails, so you got to follow the footsteps.
Today we are returning Pinnacle Patilla Bob back to his homeland, the Pinnacles, WA. Over 30 years ago, a child stole it from its home, and now she's been cursed with bad luck ever since. So we're going to ask Miss Claire Wolf to return it back to its homeland. Come on, Claire, we'll turn around and put it into this little hole. Just drop it in here. Now we have returned to its homeland, and we have now lifted the curse of her forever. Thank you for listening to this ceremony of homecoming.
This is Beck's favourite pinnacle. I'm not sure why.
I don't know what that means.
This place specialises in nuggets and chips. Claire,
Yeah, I like it.
you like it? Nuggets and chips? Ah, this is great. Anna also? Nuggets and chips.
You got
Yeah. Oh, I just got this lobster thing.